Check, check. Howdy, folks. This is the South Anchorage High School media team. We are out here at Dead Dog Hill. We're still getting set up. Took a little while to get out here. Big thanks to Frankie for bringing his Sherp and getting us out here and set up. It's going to get a little bit quiet for a couple minutes, but we do have our first team headed this direction. Right behind us, or right over there, is the Little Sioux, and behind us is Dead Dog Hill. We are perched up on top of there. We're going to watch them come through here. Hope everyone's having a great time. You will get me bowing out here for audio for just a few minutes until we can get one more camera set up down here. Thanks again for Frankie to get us out here. Thanks to Iron Dog for this amazing trip. Enjoy the show, folks. All right, they're going fast today. You saw just Team 49 just rolled through. And it is a blast. We're going to keep going as we go. So we just saw Team 49 roll through. That's Van Wingerden and Palin. And then we have Team 40 on the way with Thomas and Janes. Let us know where you're watching in the chat, where you're watching from, and we will see you soon. Just saw Thomas and James roll through. That was Team 40. Next up is we got Morgan and Kishbaugh coming. That's Team 6, and they're going to be rocking and rolling through here in just a few minutes. Looking at about 3 minutes from the time they're leaving until they get here to us. Thank you very much. Here they come. Oh, there we go. I was wrong. We got Team 9 just rolled through. Holy cow, it is going fast. Ladies and gentlemen, what a wild day on the Iron Dog start. If you get back. All right, we got Team 5 rolling through. Team 5, ladies and gentlemen, are rolling right through. They're headed toward Dead Dog Hill. And they're going fast, folks. What are we looking at, Frankie? All right, 26. That was Team 26, left in 5th place. Reading a new chart, ladies and gentlemen. You can fire me anytime you want. We're having a blast out here. Next on the roads, because I'm learning how to read, ladies and gentlemen, coming in from the 6th place starting point is Team 39. We'll see them shortly. Hope you're having a good time out there. Make sure you put in the chat who you're cheering for and how long you've been watching this race, because it is a blast. Kind of fun coming out here from way out in the boonies to show you this part of the race. Most people don't get to see it all that well unless they get on a sled and get out here themselves. It's a little bit different from that flashy starting line with all those beautiful signs and wonderful food trucks and beautiful brewery in the background. Out here, this is where it gets rowdy. This is where it gets rugged, and this is where we find out who's really riding this thing. I see lights. Here we go. Time for this party to keep going. Leaving the starting line at 6th start, we have Team 39 coming through. Going through this little Sioux space. Coming up on Dead Dog Hill. It's going to get loud and rowdy. Hopefully it don't hit any of our camera people. Where are they hiding? I saw some lights up there in the corner. It's pretty exciting. There they are. Out of nowhere. Just We came out here on our Sherp, ladies and gentlemen. That is rough terrain they're coming through. I mean, already we're just a few miles in, and they are getting beat up. Beat up. And blasting right past us today. This is crazy. That shot you see right now, folks, that's at the top of that hill. So they are flying. You can see that truck down in the corner of the frame right now. That's where I'm talking from. And that's where that first camera you see them on down below. This one right here is at that truck. Right here, we're on the top of Dead Dog Hill, and you can see us looking back beyond. That's where we see that flash of light up in the upper right corner. And then when they're coming up the hill, we see them, we just barely get it. So from this shot right here, and then we see them again right here, and that's where you're seeing them go by. So they are just flying through here on some rough and rowdy terrain, slamming up a pretty steep hill. It was a lot of fun coming right back down. Team 24 is next in line. They left 7th out of the start. And we will see when they get here, because it has not taken very long to get them to our space. All right, here we go. We see lights. They're coming through. Here we go. I think we got Team 24 right here going right by us. There they go. Let's get up on top of that hill. See how they're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Beautiful stuff happening today, folks. All right, starting out at the 8th at the starting point, we got Team 30 on the way. That's Elder and Worley. I see lights. They should be getting here soon. We are quite a ways from the start, guys. It took us about 45 minutes to an hour to get out here in a Sherp and getting set up. And these guys are just flying down here like it is nothing. So we should be seeing, we saw a light up in that top right corner. We should see them coming around the corner of those trees in just a moment. We'll drop down on that bottom camera, see if we can see them down there. All right, here we go. We come around that corner. Here we go. There they are. We got flash. There's a little bit. Oh, there they are. Perfect. And at the top of the hill, coming around the corner as fast as they can, we see the party rolling on. All right, that was Team 30, and they're going so fast it's tough to read them. So up next, we should have Team 5, who left out of 9th, and that'll just be a few minutes. Keep your eyes on it. If you are wondering where you can see the starting line itself, that is streaming on KTUU, and they will be pulling footage from this shot into that every once in a while to take a look. But in general, that's where you're going to see all the starting line, all the hugs and kisses and goodbyes and, oh, we're going to miss you, Daddy moments. Out here is where you get to see the raw, when they're really getting focused, the smiles are off the faces, the duct tape's clinging, and everything's happy. Team 5's coming around the corner. They left out in 9th place, and they are headed our direction. We just saw some flash up in the corner there. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, coming around with those bright old lights right at your faces. Watching from home, let us know where you're watching from. If you're an old-time fan, let us know. Ooh, there was some air. Oh, this is getting fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is no joke. These people are not screwing around. They're going for a big purse this year. They want to win, and every second counts on the way up to Nome over this beautiful Alaska range we're about to hit. What a crazy, crazy scene is out here to be witnessing this. I cannot believe how much fun we're having around here. All right. We got Boylan and Leslie headed out our way. That's Team 14. Came in second last year, so keep an eye on these folks all the way through the race. Just a little bit of history. I student taught in Golden View Middle School way back in ancient times, and those two were in my 7th grade English class. So it is mind-blowing to see them out here and see how much they have accomplished since they were 7th graders running around, well, you know, like 7th graders. So they're on the way out here right now. They left at the 10 spot, and we will see them pretty soon. And I would expect we would see them riding hard and riding technical. These are great guys, good people, and it's cool to see them out here doing what they're doing. All right, we see Flash. As you can see, this is brought to you by Donlin Gold. Thank you very much for getting them out there. And thank you to Tote for paying to get us out here. They're taking these kids all over the state to show you what we show you every single year. Let's pop down to that water shot and see if we can see them coming around the corner. All right, this is pretty exciting stuff. Right around that corner in just a second, we should see a couple of headlights. We'll go to that wider shot, watch them go past us. And then we'll roll up to the top of Dead Dog Hill, and that's where you'll be able to see them flying across there. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that wider shot. Coming right past us right now, we got Team 14. Woo, boy! This is some fun stuff happening right now, folks. And, wow, he's already up there. This is crazy. These boys are riding hard today. Just look at it. They're already getting just beat up. Boom, 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 boom. It is a crazy day out here on the snow, and we are having fun. Following up on the second place finishers last year, or the first place finishers last year, we have Acklestead and Olstead. They're coming in. They are Team 7, as you know, and they left out the 11th starters today. So we should see some flash here pretty soon, and we'll get our eyes on them as they're going by us. I see flash already. Man, I don't even have a chance to talk, which is probably good because my voice is kind of annoying. But it's a great time to be out here right now, so let's take a look at what is happening. There they are. Here we go. We're going to drop down and see what that looks like rolling past that camera because it's pretty fast. All right. All right. We've got some distance. This must be an observer. Yes, indeed. Here they come behind him. All right, they were getting out of the way. They were spooked because they're like, well, who's going so fast behind me? All right, boom. Ooh, let's catch that right there. That's some good stuff right there. Get up to the top of the mountain. Boom, there it is right there. Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right, those were last year's champs coming in tight on last year's second placers. So that was Acklestead and Olstead following Boylan and Leslie out of the starting line. Next up in 12th position at starting are Team 22, Johnson and Sabin. So we'll keep an eye, and as soon as we see some flash, we'll get back into it. Big thank you to the City of Nome and the Lions Club of Nome. As you all know, that's where we're headed today. We're going to try to get up there. We fly out Monday to get up there for when they get into town. And then make sure you tune into the channel, hit subscribe and like, and that notifications bell, because that's how you're going to find out when we go live for them coming into Nome. And then we will have the wrenching sessions. And if you have never had the pleasure of watching these guys wrench, it is insane. We are waiting right now. We had Team 12, Johnson and Sabin left in the 12th, well, not Team 12, Team 22. Johnson and Sabin left in 12th position. Behind them, leaving in 13th position, was Team 10, Olds and Sotosante. So we're seeing who, with this gap in between right now, we're kind of wondering who we're going to see come around the corner next. If you hear Frankie yelling at me from outside, he's going to let me know who's coming. It's a little difficult to see it. He's got eyes on. Thanks for everybody that's tuning in. You guys keep this running. This is, I believe, the 9th or 10th year that South Anchorage High School has helped stream the Iron Dog to the entire planet. We see people watching from all over the world when we look at our data. It's pretty amazing to know how many people are into this race. All right, we got a team coming down. Team 10? All right, it is Team 10. So we got Team 10, Olds and Sotosante. They started out at 12th and have passed the folks that started out at 11th. No, they started out 13th. They passed the 12th starters. So these guys come around. That would explain that gap a little bit. Wondering what might have happened to our 12th team out of the gate. That's Johnson and Sabin. So we'll keep an eye on for them and see if they show up.
Right now.
So depending on what's going on, we're still waiting to see Team 22 roll through. 14th out of the gate was Team 18, Carol and Carol. So we'll see if we see them before we see Team 22, Johnson and Sabin. So we're going to keep an eye on things out here. Hope everything's going well. But this is, you know, in the history of the race, this is, we've seen folks scratch in the first 8 miles. It's not unheard of. And, you know, all that adrenaline's pumping and all those good feelings, and it only takes one mistake on there flying at those kinds of speeds, and you can run into some problems. So we're hoping everyone's okay and that things are still moving, and maybe they're just taking their time and enjoying the view, because it is a beautiful day in Alaska for the start of the Iron Dog, the world's longest and toughest snowmobile race. As always, Iron Dog wants to thank all of the sponsors that make this race possible. You can see we got that Red Dog Stinger up there right now, providing jobs for quite a few people in the area and good economic development for all folks around Alaska. Thank you, Red Dog, for being involved in this race. Right now, we are looking for a couple different teams. We are looking for Team 22, who got passed by Team 10. That was Olds and Sotosani that just passed by. And we're looking for Team 18, Carol and Carol, who were 14th out of the gate. So keep your eyes open for the flash in the top right of that screen. Then we'll start paying attention, seeing who's coming. Seeing some questions come up in the live chat over on YouTube. Barbie in there are not any live cameras past this spot. This is where it ends for your live ability on the start of this race. But there will be data coming in from checkpoints here and there, thanks to some great stuff Iron Dog's putting together. We see lights. We're going to keep an eye on things. I got Frankie out back, and he has got the eyes of an eagle, ladies and gentlemen, the eyes of an eagle. And he lets me know who's coming when I need to know. And he just screams it right in at me. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So let's see who's coming next. So that's an answer for you, Barbie, is that there is not a live camera beyond this point. All right, we got lights. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Who are we looking at? This is 22? 33. This is Team 33, ladies and gentlemen. Team 33 just ran by. That's Lambert and Wells. And they are rolling right up Dead Dog Hill. Goodbye. Hello. So we have a couple MIA, and we don't have communication with the folks back at the start to find out what's going on there. So we just saw 33 roll by. We are still looking for Team 18 and Team 22. So we have not seen them roll through yet. As soon as we get information from the start line, where they are incredibly busy, we will let you know what we know. And as we're going along, we have this time in between. We'd like to thank Climb for sponsoring this race and for decking out our media crew with jackets to keep us warm out here in the old hinterlands as we're bringing this live footage to you. As you can see in that shot right there, you see that Sherp right down at the bottom, right above that beautiful Climb logo. And on top of that, you can see a dish. And that is how we're able to do this year. We see lights. Let's get a number on those lights coming down, because we have a nice little Starlink on top of this Sherp, and that's what's bringing this footage to you right now. So pretty cool stuff that Iron Dog's putting together this year so that you can get just a little further out. And if this goes well, maybe we'll get a little further out next year. All right, they're coming around. Do we got eyes on numbers out back yet, ladies and gentlemen? Who are we looking at? Ooh. 19? Okay, we got Team 19. That's Moore and Davis coming by us right now, just over Little Sioux and headed up Dead Dog Hill. We go. There's a little bit of a gap. We'll catch him right there. We got another team coming in behind them. All right, who's coming in behind them? There's the top of the hill. That's the last of Team 19. And who's coming behind them? 18. All right, we see Team 18. That's Carol and Carol. We found one of our wayward homies. There they were, right there. We'll get them up at the top of the hill. All right, so that was 18, you said, Carol and Carol? Fantastic. So they left 14th out. We just saw Team 33 and 19 go by them, so they have dropped back to in line within the first 8 miles of the race. Round about 8 miles. I mean, I was counting it as we were rolling out each wheel turn, see how far we'd come out here. So that's, a very rough estimate. All right, as we're waiting out here, we'd like to thank NAC for all the work they do to make this race possible, throwing cargo all over the state. It takes a lot to roll this race, And NAC does a good job of getting equipment and goods and things that need to go where they need to go in order to put this on, as well as serving communities all over Alaska. Thank you, thank you. Looking for that flash of light up in the top right corner. Take a look at the chat, see if we got any questions happening over there. My sister-in-law in Arizona is a big Team 6 supporter. Well, that's fantastic. Keep letting us know who you're rooting for. We appreciate it, and so do the riders. They love to know what's going on. All right. It's kind of fun trying to keep the internet live out here. We are doing our best. Thank you to everybody with your patience. We got Team 17 coming in right now. Woo! There was some air right there. That was fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful riding happening around here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Team 17. Just rolled by. We got another team coming up right behind them. So that was Dorn and Dorn. They came out of the gates in 18th position. So we're looking for a couple we're missing. And we'll keep an eye out and see what we can see. This 15? Team 15 is rolling up right now. They left 17th out of the start, and they are rolling right by as we speak. Go. Look at how far they are just going in just a matter of seconds. And it's hard to explain how far away that is. We got another team coming up right behind them. 22? Oh, we've been looking for you. That's Johnson and Saban. They left out 12th. Here they come, right by us. Having a good time, it appears. All right, good to see them out and running. That's fantastic. They've dropped a few in the spot, but they are still on the trail, ladies and gentlemen. That's good. No injuries. That makes for a happy day. A nice little flyover right there. Kind of wondering who that was. That's fantastic. Thank you for the buzz. We appreciate it every time you come out to see us, ladies and gentlemen. All right, looking for Flash, looking for Flash. We have not seen Team 48 yet. We have not seen 41, 34, so I think we saw, did we see Dorns go by? Yep. Yeah, we saw Dorns go by. That was pretty fantastic. So we got some 48, Sindorf and Sindorf. Looking pretty good. They left 19th out of the starting lineup.
41 won't be far behind them. That's Reese and Hawk and Hall.
Yeah.
They're the youngest.
That's right. They were like 17, 18?
Yeah.
They were young kids coming in later in a little bit.
They both graduated last year.
That's fantastic. Some young blood. We see Flash. Yeah, most of these guys out here, they're getting, they're getting ready to collect their pensions. Good to see the young blood getting in here. All right, who do we got looking for numbers? Says we are. 48. We got Team 48 rolling right by. Sindorf and Sindorf rolling right by us. And Reese and Hawken are right behind them. And I don't know if we are live. All right, here we go. There we are. Nothing? All right, well, let me see what I can do here. Fun out here. This is Lee Butterfield. I'm with South Anchorage High School. Thank you, Iron Dog, for a full decade of being able to bring this race to the world. We just saw Reese and Hawken again. Two young bucks getting into this race and doing pretty well. And then we've got, we're looking for Team 34 coming out of the gate in 21st position. Sumner and Kangas. And then two after them for the pro class start of the 2024 Iron Dog Snowmobile Race. All right, we got Flash. My eyes outside are taking a look to see who we're seeing come around the corner. We'll see how this is going. I really like this shot down here. I like it when they go right by. We're going to take a look at that a little bit and then widen it out. But we should see them coming around the corner in just a minute. It's beautiful, that long 300 lens from up on top of the hill right there, how far back we can see their lights along the snow. So here we go. Let's see who's coming next. It would make sense that we would see Team 34 coming up next, but you never know because this is one crazy race. Here we go. Who do we see? It is 34. We are in line. Things are kind of smoothing out. Let's get up to the top of that hill and see how they look coming up and around that corner. Boom. There it is, Team 34. Sumner and Kangas, they left out 20 first starters for the 2024 Iron Dog. Looks like they are right on track. We should see some more coming in pretty quickly here because that was just a little bit. So I would assume that we're going to see Christensen come around here in just a minute. Team 16 coming out of the gate in 22nd position. We would assume that we're going to see them coming right around the corner in just a moment.
Yep, so 16, Christensen, and Smasher. And they're from out of state, Minnesota, California.
And you said Smasher?
Yeah.
Christensen Smasher? Is that because nobody can say his last name?
Probably.
Kaltenbacher?
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Yeah, he's got that amazing beard. That's going to be fun in that helmet all the way up to Nome. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I bet he loses about 20 years off his face when he does that. He's going to get up there, and Smasher is going to turn into Cutie. It's going to be fantastic. All right, we saw lights. It should be here any minute. And he was pretty excited at the dinner the other day when they got drawn about coming up here and being a part of this. And I got to tell you, we kind of take advantage of what we have up here in this space, but this thing is a killer race. And the more people outside learn about it, the more they're just in awe of the athleticism and the intensity of what these guys have to do. Taking this huge ride all the way up to Nome, going over the Alaska Range and just getting the junk beat out of them. And then getting a little bit of rest, fixing up their machines. Here they come around the corner. Is that who we think it is? Ladies and gentlemen, looking for numbers. What number are we looking at? 16, right in line. Christensen, the smasher, are coming. Ooh, did you hear that? That sounded wonderful. That sounded wonderful. All right, there they are right there. A little bit of a gap between these guys. A bit of a gap. There we go right there. Oh, and coming up right on their tails. Coming up right on their tails. We get to the chopper. We got a chopper going overhead, I think. This is a beautiful thing. All right, here's the other half of that team going right by. We'll get up to the top of that hill. And right behind them, I think we're looking at Team 3. Last out of the gate. Not sure. I saw those lights coming around.
Here's Goki Connor.
Yep, Goki Connor coming out from Willow. And they're the ones that took up the end. They're the last ones out of the gate. I feel like we're missing one somewhere still, right? Yep, Team 3, here they go. Hello, boys. Goodbye, boys. Oh, we got a wave. That's always fun. Bam. Beautiful. So stick with us, folks, because this is not the end. I think we're still waiting on, are we still missing a racer, a team?
I don't think so.
Did they all go by?
Yeah,
I thought, okay.
who were waiting on and they came up.
Okay, good. They did get through. Okay, hard for me to focus in this little tiny room. But don't go away, folks. Stick around, show your support, because we do have the expedition class running through as well from this spot. And they'll be leaving the starting line in about 30 minutes. So what we'll probably do here is shut off some sound and run some commercials to pay some bills. And a big thank you to all the sponsors that make this possible. Again, big thanks to Frankie who brought us out here today in this wonderful machine. I'm pretty sure he said that, someday he's going to give it to me. No, he didn't say that. And I'm pretty sure he's going to leave me in the snow for saying that on the air. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pay some bills, watch some commercials, and have a good old time. See you soon.
Yeah.
longest snow machine race in the world. It's a requirement to be mentally tough, physically tough.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We got the expedition class headed our way in just a few minutes. We're just going to spend some time paying some bills and getting some commercials run. Thank you for tuning in, and let us know who you are rooting for the 2024 Pro class and who you are watching for the 2024 expedition class.
We have lived our whole lives here and have a passion for exploring the great outdoors of Alaska and serving our community. We sell power sport vehicles that will get you out into Alaska's great outdoors, including jet skis, Sea-Doo personal watercraft, Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides, and Fat Truck. Team CC carries Marlin truck decks and half-pan trailers to haul your power sports.
Team CC's service department and master technicians are ready to repair and tune your vehicle. Our parts department carries OEM and aftermarket parts, accessories, and riding gear, including Fly, Climb, and Fox shocks. Team CC is a Fox Shocks distributor in Alaska, an authorized service and warranty center. We have a dyno machine to fine-tune your shocks to all brands, dialing in the perfect ride.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and at our website, teamcc.com. Team CC, Alaska grown and family owned. Become a CC rider today.
The Iron Dog is the world's longest, toughest snow machine race.
2 guys per team, 2 machines. Next sponsorship level with Iron Dog is huge. It's been a big deal for us for years.
Northern Air Cargo is the largest all-cargo airline in the state of Alaska. NAC supports Iron Dog effectively through movement of freight. The 23 communities that the Iron Dog races through, almost all are exclusively only accessible by air. So that's where NAC comes into play big time.
Oh, these might be some riders. We just got word that we got folks on the trail headed our way, so we're going to keep an eye open and see how this goes. I was told the Bridard brothers are out and about and rolling out, so we got our eyes open. We will let you know what we see as we see it. We will play a few more commercials here, but we want to make sure we cut back if we have teams rolling through.
The trails I ride on are the same that we light up. Critical connectivity.
A lot of snow there. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Inspired by our members. So that you can connect to whatever it is that drives you. We've built our network to evolve and power new solutions. Our home. We can't wait to see what you do with it.
For decades, you've turned to Alaska's news source for fact-based and unbiased reporting. Today, you can get news and information from nearly anywhere. But when you see a story from Alaska's news source, you get a team of journalists vetting each story, asking tough questions, and delivering in-depth information so Alaskans can stay informed.
We are told it could be 5.
We live in a big state, and it's important to us your stories are told with accuracy. Watch, stream, or scroll Alaska's news source from anywhere at any time.
Who you work with really makes the job, makes the whole entire process enjoyable. And so I want to work here because I like the people.
You know, something that makes Estelle pretty special is the caliber of people.
The team is fantastic, and they're all good hard workers. They've got an excellent attitude.
We have a wonderful community out here. Many of them are local. A lot of us are from the Mat-Su Valley here in Wasilla. Myself, born and raised in Alaska.
We really pride ourselves to not only hire Alaskan, but to buy Alaskan. Some of the contractors we use, Soloy Helicopters, Yokuskakon, these outfits have been involved in Alaska for decades, working on other minerals projects. They know the terrain, how to operate in these environments.
Jobs like this are really important to be here in Alaska because there's room for growth. The economic impact that these projects have potential to bring is huge.
In order to be successful and even to have achieved what we have so far, it's important to be engaged and work with all of our stakeholders. We support communities through sponsorships and donations, things like youth sports programs, Alaska Resource Education Foundation, Kenai River Sports Association, just iconic Alaskan events, Iditarod, the Iron Dog, the Squintin' Fly-In. You know, the examples are just numerous. We're committed to creating a safe and environmentally responsible future mining operation that provides opportunities for all Alaskans.
All right, word on the street is we should start seeing these trail class folks come around the corner here in just a little bit. They left out about 12 minutes ago, and we should start seeing them come around our corners. So keep an eye out on the flash up in the corner. We will do our best to spot as well and let you know numbers as they're coming. It has been a blast out here today. Hope you guys are having fun watching at home. Afterwards, make sure if you are not watching from home but watching in Susitna Brewing or are near Susitna Brewing, make sure you enjoy yourselves in there. It is a fantastic spot right here on Big Lake. You guys are super lucky to have that out here. It's pretty fantastic. If you haven't been out there yet and you're watching online, make sure to take the time to get out there and check it out. Got a lot of good stuff going on and some gorgeous food. Thank you to them for feeding the crew this morning. They came out with these breakfast sandwiches that, oh my goodness, they were to die for. So big thanks to Matt and Sarah in there for everything they're doing. We're having a good time. If you're watching in there right now, give yourself a little whoop whoop because you just got, a nice little shout out. All right, so keeping an eye on things, hoping that we get some flash soon. I am not going to know specifically who's coming around the corner until they get a little bit closer. We've got some spotters out there that are helping us out. yelling at me inside my little cave of wonders in here. And it is pretty fantastic. So
All right, I'm gonna crawl out of this beautiful magic cave of wonders. We got some nice folks outside here that can tell us a little bit more. You were saying something about Polaris just a minute ago there, Frankie. What was it you were telling me?
Oh, Mike and Randy Bedard both have worked for Polaris Industries. Randy just recently retired from working over at Hatcher's Pass Polaris.
That's fantastic, and they're running this together all the way up to Nome this year?
That's correct.
Fantastic. And what number are they wearing on their bibs? Because I don't have that out here. Let me pull that phone right there. Hey, inside there, can you hand me the phone, please? Thank you. All right, we got lights. Here we go. Make sure you're on it in there. This is exciting. So that's Team 51, right? Randy and Mike. But we don't know if that's who we're seeing coming right now. So let's take, oh, it's nice out here. So I don't have a bolt that I'm sitting on. It's kind of nice. 51, it is 51. It is, there they go. Have a great time, boys. We should be seeing them come right up that hill and around the corner. Fun stuff. So keep an eye out because they're out there. So I never saw 50 come through. Order. We don't have the race order right here. Well, that's okay. So we will do our best to be spotting them as they go through. And yeah, that's how we go. So looks like Mike's in Minnesota. Is that what that is? Yeah. Fantastic. 57 and 61. I am 42 years old and I don't even like driving to the bank. And these guys are taking these things all the way up to Nome. These people are crazy. Y'all are crazy. All right. This is a hot mic, gentlemen, so make sure if you have anything you want to say to your moms, this is the appropriate time. If not, then keep your mouths quiet. Well, so it sounds like they took off out of there about 20 minutes ago is when the first team, when those folks just took off, Randy and Mike. So it's taken a little bit longer for trail class guys to get out here so far. We'll see if some of these other guys are zipping a little bit faster. But again, you know, it's a little bit different. I think you probably have different risk tolerance when you are riding for a very large purse like is being ridden for this year versus, you know, testing your ability to actually get on the trail and go that far. Now you've done this race a couple times, right? Yeah, and what's your absolute favorite part of this race?
You know, the finish banquet is probably my favorite part.
I've been to a couple of those. They can get a little bit rowdy. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the Fairbanks finish banquets, or do you prefer the ones that have been having down here since we started finishing up down here in Big Lake?
You know, the finish banquets down here are fun, but for anybody that remembers the Fairbanks banquets, that was a whole different level.
Well, it's kind of like that. You know, you're away from home for most folks. You know, what happens in Fairbanks tends to stay up there in the frigid cold because it can't move anywhere afterwards. So yeah, you can kind of cut loose and enjoy. I do like the bringing it all the way back down because it's really added another level to going back over that range after all that ride and all that time on those machines. It's kind of crazy how many hours are put onto those machines on an average, do you think, coming all the way back down? Leaving from Big Lake, ending up in Big Lake, how many hours? Because you've been in this business a while.
Machine running hours, you're probably looking at, in the 40s, like between 40 and 50 hours total.
And then if you're just an average rider who buys something out of a shop and they're putzing around and having some fun, how long does it take to get that many hours on a normal machine?
Generally, you're going to see a weekend rider, you're going to see maybe a year and a half.
A year and a half to get the hours that we get in 4 days. So here we go. We got a little bit of air coming up here. I hope they're getting that inside. Right here we see Team 78 rolling by. You don't have to stop. He's stopping to say hi. All right, orange slices. Looking for orange slices. You say you need some orange slices?
We need orange slices and Capri Suns.
If anyone can get some orange slices and Capri Suns over to Dead Dog Hill, that'd be appreciated. Team 78 has just pulled in to let us know that they need orange slices and Capri Suns. So make sure we get that taken care of. Yeah, hey, how's it going, Mark?
What's that? How we doing?
Say hi to your family and friends.
Hello, how we doing?
There we go. You guys have fun. All right, we got some more coming up right behind you. Best be hurrying up. The orange slices are gone. All right, we got Team 77 flying by right now. Looks like we got 4 riding with this group. And we got 89. 89's rolling through. That's Nick and Taylor. A couple of other Minnesotans. 77, 89. Here's the rest of 77. That was a pack of 4, I want to say. Yep, this is the other half of 77. So they're rolling. We got, these are all AK boys on that. That's Chris, Dewey, Jesse, and Brandon. Having a good time. All riding Polarises right now. Oh, we got it down. You up on that. Get that down. You got that? Fantastic. Good work. All right. So you got up there and out. Yay. That's some yippee-ki-yay moments right there. All right, who do we got here? Man, they are just rolling down on us now. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. So 73, we got 3 riders with that team: Jake Maxwell, Doug Bloomer, Sam Maxwell. They're all out of Anchorage, riding ski-doos. Can't really tell yet. 52, Team 52, they want their orange slices, it looks like. Oh, we're giving hugs today. All right, Team 52 is rolling by right now. Frankie's getting all kinds of hugs. All right, followed up by Team 50. There we go. Good deal, good deal. All right, that was Ted Bauer and Dave Hospick going by on their Polaris. Out of Reese, Michigan, looks like those guys are coming from. Then we got John riding with them as well. Who do we got coming next? Team 88. Sounds like they might have a system rolling right there. We got Team 88. We got 3 of those folks out of Nome. All 3 of those, well, they're headed home. Those boys are headed home. They must have got a flight down here, and they're like, oh, well, you're not allowed to take a flight back. They decided to just get on the trail class and drive home. And then it got real quiet. There was a lot of energy right there for a few minutes. Then everything went quiet. All right, we got more headed our way. There we go. More Team 83 having a good time. Look at that. Got some more from, there comes Team 60. These trail class folks going all the way up to Nome. You'll see them up there with their sleds packed up and sent home from there. Unless, of course, they live up there. And there it goes. can hear every single one of them yelling at Frankie as they roll by. He's Mr. Popular out here in this frozen wasteland. How are you doing over there? Did they get you a race order? Nope. Well, cool. No worries.
74 is the last team.
Okay. All right. And I have not seen them roll through yet. So we're waiting. 74 should be the last team we see go by. Unless, of course, they, take over 3 others on the way. Thank you all back home for sticking with us and seeing these trail class folks head up north. Expedition class folks head up north. They are putting a lot into this as well, and the payoff on it is pride. They're not racing for a big pocket of money, so it is a test of their abilities, and a lot of money and investment and time goes into preparing for this. So, pretty exciting stuff. All right, we got flash, folks. We should see about 4 rolling through here in a little bit. That's what we're able to see in the cameras. So we're going to keep an eye on things, and when we can see a number, we're going to let you know who we see. It's an interesting layout out here. That 300 lens can pick up quite a bit. It's still a few minutes before we see them right in front of us. It's kind of a weird calm before the storm as we have that big rowdy roll of 4 roll through. Gorgeous spot got picked out today for us. It is pretty nice down here. Here they come around the corner. We have some fun. Looking for some numbers. $74. Fantastic. Just see their heads. It's like they have Metallica inside their helmets. It's really just the bumps. Head banging along the trail. And here comes some more. Should be that's a whole pile. Got 4 coming around the corner right now. Having a good ride. Team 70 rolling out. So no, 74 is the last out of the pen. Here comes Team 63, headed north on their ride. No, that's not a racer. that's the fella that cruised off. And he was being chased by Olds early on. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, good deal. He's gonna run right into that fella. It turned out to be a gorgeous day down here. Just beautiful. The sun's got a little bit of clouds in front of it, so we're not getting whited out on those lenses, which is kind of nice. There's always that problem sometimes out on the ice on the big lake where that sun comes up a little bright and a reflection off that snow. You can't see anything through those lenses. It's been a beautiful day down here. Good spot, great company. It's one heck of a party going on up on top of Dead Dog Hill. They're having a good time. Nice big bonfire earlier. Seem to be enjoying themselves.
The name of Dead Dog Hill, you said?
Whoever shears the very first hot dog thrown into the trail after the race starts. Hence, Dead Dog Hill.
How did you find that out?
I talked to the lovely individuals who have been doing this for 3 decades, Dave and Debbie, and Dave threw the 30th honorary tribute hot dog into the middle of the trail. It was killed by the second team through. Very deliberately.
There you have it. All of you folks out there playing Iron Dog meat-related trivia. Dead Dog Hill is tube sausage being destroyed by sled skis. So perfect. Thank you for getting that information, and thank you to, you said Debbie and Dave, for carrying this 3 decades of history in Iron Dog lore. Sounds like Team 64 is the last one out. We'll be waiting for them to go by, and then we will say our adieus once they roll. We have some teams coming around the corner. Here they are. And there they go. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the expedition class for the 2024 Iron Dog. Thank you for having us here. We want to thank Tote and everybody else that made it possible for South Anchorage High School to get out here to Trail 6, right at the bottom of Dead Dog Hill, which we know now has a lot to do with, destroying sausages. And we had a blast today. It's the first time we've been out on this spot. Normally we're on the ice. This was a great adventure. We're going to throw up a nice little hold screen to let folks know who we're thankful for, and then we'll be shutting down the system. So if the folks in the truck having a good time talking to each other could kill my mic and put up the hold screen, we'll have a wonderful finished day.